Hey, Ransom Church. I want to start by letting you know how much I love you and how grateful I am to get to serve you. When things began to unfold just a few weeks ago, I could not imagine what the world would look like just a few short weeks later. I'm so grateful for all of you who joined us online this last week, who shared the link, who supported us financially, and who didn't just watch church, but went to church online. Thank you for your courage, your resilience, and your willingness to get a bit creative in this season. As we have sought God's wisdom in exactly what to do moving forward, our community leaders have continued to take steps to protect our city, asking us to not gather in groups of 10 or more in order to stop the spread of the coronavirus. And at first, I'll be honest, we were tempted to ignore their request. But as I listened to an appeal from my friend Jeff, a pastor in Wyoming, he reminded me of who the church should be in the midst of this trying time. We should be, as Jeff put it, people who listen to authority, lead in submission, and love our neighbors well. That is our call in this season. With that goal in mind, Ransom Church has decided that we will continue to meet online only from now until at least April 5th, Palm Sunday. It would be our desire to join together again for Easter, and we need you to RSVP and to claim your seats in the event those services can happen. However, we realize that may not be a possibility. This situation is so fluid that we hesitate to speak beyond the next few weeks. I plan on updating our plans on a regular basis moving forward. Until then, please continue to join us online at Ransom.online at 9 o'clock a.m. or 10:45 a.m. If you need prayer in this season, feel free to pull up to the west side of downtown campus on Sundays between 10:30 a.m. and 12:30 p.m. We'll have a drive-through prayer lane set up with pastors who are ready and waiting to come to your car and pray over you. Ransom is also asking that all community groups and discipleship relationships refrain from meeting in person until further notice and instead choose to use an online platform like FaceTime, Google Chat, or Zoom to meet. If you need help setting this up for your group, you can contact our offices and we would be thrilled to help you figure this out. I also want to encourage you to consider your neighbors in this season. Right now, fear is the most abundant currency in our world. People don't know what to do, what to feel, or where to turn. You may be feeling that way yourself. Please know, first of all, we are here for you. We want to be a place for those who have fear to turn to, and that includes both you and your neighbors. Some of them will turn to a local church, but more often than not, your neighbors will have nowhere to turn in this season. I want to challenge you to be the pastor on your block or in your apartment building. Find unique ways to reach out to your neighbors. Go door to door and put together a texting group so that you can support and encourage one another in this season. Make it your goal to speak truth and life through that group and to do what you can to meet the needs of your neighbors for a kind word or a roll of toilet paper or even an invite to join you online for a digital watch party of Sunday services. Someone needs to speak the hope of Christ into the fear. If not you, then who? We also want to encourage you to consider making a difference. If you would like to be involved in caring for those who are isolated during this season, visit coronahelpsf.com to find out how you can serve our city. If you are shut in and you have a need, you can also visit this site to get the help you need in this season. If ever there was a time for the church to actually choose to be the church, this is that time. I'm reminded that God's long-term plan for Ransom Church included this season. Coronavirus didn't catch God off guard. He isn't surprised by any of this. And the plan He has for Ransom Church and for you includes the weathering of this storm. Let's choose to represent Christ well. Let's choose to share hope rather than fear. Let's choose to not just survive, but to thrive as a church in this season. And let's choose to humble ourselves and serve our city. I love you, I miss you, and I'm really proud of you. Stay safe, and we'll see you online.